Happy Victory Monday. Does it feel good? Yes, it does. The New York Giants were back in the win column. It's Victory Monday. I know I walked into work today, chest out, head high, 1-1. The New York Giants defeated. Who did we beat? It doesn't matter. We're 1-0. Seeps thought I cared about what he was going to say. 1-0. It doesn't matter who you beat. You only get to play the teams on your schedule. And the Giants, they took care of business yesterday. Look, we could talk about the first half. See if it's a lot more fun to talk about the second half.
Let's stay positive today, Marsh. It's a positive day, Victory Monday. I'm fired up, and we're going to have some fun on our live show. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm expecting the audience to bring the energy today.
I mean, they were very antsy with us. They were not happy that we listen, we had some breaking news.
We had breaking news. Seeps had breaking news. I had breaking news. Look, if you guys want us to come on early with a bad show, we'll do that. But I made a promise that I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you guys get the best damn show in the world. The voice is almost back. It's still lost. I found it a little bit. Still looking for the rest of it. But we're going to make it happen today. 175 people already in this piece. Let's get a real one roll call. Drop those real ones down in the comment section. If you love this football team, you love this channel, you love being a part of this community, type the real ones down in the comment section. I'm giving shout out. Shout out to my man Steven. What up, Steven? John Volpe. You related to the other Volpe? Brother. L3 GT Carnage, the Big Moo, Matthew Valverde, Rage, Eric Cruz, Sinister Times, Money Murr, Edward Savage, Daniel, Big Ron, Corinne, J.R. Wood, Shane Tompkins, Papa Lou, yup, Jalen Smith, Rob Simpy, Week 1 MVP and a big-time MVP in Week 2. That's a Big Blue Club member right there. Nathaniel, Fernando, Nope, John, Jesus, Diaz, Carlos, Billy Singh, King Lobo, Den Rod, A-Train. There are a whole bunch of real ones here today, Seeps. I'm feeling the juice. I'm feeling the juice.
I got one thing to say about this Niners game on Thursday. Why not us?
Why not us?
Why not us?
Why can we not be the ones that shock the world?
Why not? Why can't it be Daniel Jones?
Nobody thought we could beat the Packers last year in London.
No.
No one thought we could beat the Baltimore Ravens last year. No one thought that could happen.
Everybody thought the season was over at halftime. Why not us? Why not us?
I might have as well, but they turned it around. They turned it around. We got 200 people watching. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get it going. Let's get up to 150 likes. Let's make this the most liked live stream on YouTube today for the New York Giants.
It's Rob Simpy's birthday.
It is Rob Simpy's birthday week.
I'm not superstitious, but if there's a week to shock the world, it might have to be on Simpy's birthday week.
Do it for Rob Simpy.
Do it for Rob, baby.
Rob, happy birthday, my man. You are a real one. We appreciate you. I do want to take a quick second, though, to give a huge shout-out to a brand new sponsor on Giants Now, Game Time. When you download the Game Time app, and you use the promo code GIANTSCHAT, you're going to get $20 off on your first purchase. Game Time is the best ticketing app in the game. We all know sometimes when you want to go to a concert or you want to go to a sporting event, buying tickets can be stressful. And what Game Time has done has eliminated the stress from the process. They all also, which I love, guarantee the best rate that you can find. Game Time. Download the app and use the promo code GIANTSCHAT and get $20 off. One of my favorite things about it is when you're going and you're looking at the tickets, when you find the ticket that you maybe want to buy, you get a legit 360 view of the entire stadium from that seat. It's awesome. Actually, myself and Patrick Seatman earlier this summer, we went to the Grateful Dead concert, a part of their last tour, and we got hooked up with Game Time. You can do the same. Download the app and use the promo code GIANTSCHAT, and you will get $20 off your first purchase. Forget planning months in advance. Game Time has deals on tickets right up to the day of the event. Get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, basketball, baseball, concerts, comedy, theater, and more. The Game Time Guarantee means you'll always get the best price. If you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Get hooked up with them. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code GiantsChat for $20 off. Seeps, we did get our first super chat of the day an hour before the show started. And that came from Gilly. Gilly sent a $5 super chat. Probably not going to be able to pop that up on screen. Yeah. We will dive into that in a second, though, Gilly. Gilly asks, do you think Daboll is telling the truth about the play calling? So there's rumors that Brian Daboll took over play calling in the second half. There's a picture of Brian Daboll with the play sheet calling some plays. Look, Seeps, it was a completely different offense in that second half.
Completely different. What do you think? I'm curious. What camp are you in?
I think he might have been a little bit more vocal in that second half. Brian Daboll did deny that he was calling plays. He said he does what he always does. He always has a play sheet. He's always in communication with Wink and Mike and the special teams coordinator. But I don't know, man. Things got a little bit different. This Giants offense started clicking.
Yep.
What do you think? Who was calling plays in the second half? Was it Mike Kafka? Was it Brian Daboll? It was interesting. That's for sure.
It was. I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing we'll ever find the answer to. Like, I don't think
even if he was, I love that he didn't throw Mike Kafka under the bus.
Exactly. I don't think he's going to take credit for it. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
They ran the offense through 12.
Who's 12?
The best tight end in the league.
Oh, the tight end with the most yards amongst all tight ends in the NFL? That guy?
12.
Oh, yeah.
Darren Waller, the number one tight end in the NFL through 2 weeks?
He's number 12 on you.
Yeah, he's number one in your heart still, Jeremy Chugs. I think it was Kafka. I think Brian Daboll just may have had a little bit more
So maybe a little more influence. Maybe it's like Kafka was like, hey, we're running this. And he was like, no, we're not. We're running this. You know
I'm sure that they had a direct conversation one-on-one at halftime. That's for sure, though.
I loved Jalin Hyatt. Was that on the first play of the second half?
First play of the third quarter.
First play, he says, DJ, just effing throw it down there to me.
And he trusted him.
Yeah.
He gave the rook a chance. And how many times have we said this before? When the ball was in number 13's hands for the Giants, the game changed.
Yep.
10 years later, it still holds true. It's truly incredible, my man. It is. I think it was Kafka. I think Daboll just had a little bit more of a say-so in maybe the plays that were being called. My man Sean Watkins. What up, Sean? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Says, so sick of the DJ is not our guy narrative. He did it again, Big Blue. So, I'm going to be honest. If you thought Daniel Jones was not part of the problem in the first 6 quarters of the season, you're wearing blinders.
Yeah.
He was terrible in the first 6 quarters.
I mean, he missed Slayton on that deep goal. Where he
on the left.
He
He also threw him out of bounds on the right where he almost made that catch at the 2-yard line.
The Jalin Hyatt post.
He didn't even throw the post to Jalin Hyatt. Look, the reason how I know Daniel Jones was a part of the problem is because when he played good, they started playing good.
100%.
So he became a part of the solution, which is the bigger part here. I don't have a problem, Sean, with people questioning Daniel Jones and his performance of the first 6 quarters, because even myself, he did not live up to the contract. He was getting paid $40 million, and he robbed the Giants for the first 6 quarters of the season. Thing was, in the second half of Game 2, he was the best player on the football team for both seats. For both teams, he was the best player. 2 things can be true. People question the first 6 quarters of the season, and they admit that Daniel Jones was the best dang quarterback in the NFL in the second half. Because that's what he was.
But
that's what he was.
That's the nature of the league, though.
Yep.
Like, you're going to have bad halves. Like, if Daniel Jones would have folded, got down on himself, but he came out firing in the second half. You got to give him some credit for that as well. Just to not get down, not lose his confidence. I mean, you could make an argument. He was the best. He probably had the best half of football out of any quarterback this week.
The record setter. We'll show you those stats coming up here in a little bit. I do want to say this about Jones. I want to see him do it against better competition.
Definitely.
He did it against the Vikings twice last year. Not that good of a defense.
Definitely.
He did it against Arizona yesterday. Not that good of a defense. Not taking away anything he did. Look, what he did was special. I just need to see it against a better defense. Is that fair?
That is fair. I mean, definitely.
Just how I feel. Just how I feel. I mean, Isaiah says O-line was the problem against Dallas, not DJ. Yes, the problem was the offensive line, but Daniel Jones also left points on the table against Dallas. And that's okay. Quarterbacks make mistakes. The hardest position in sports to play, in my opinion, and that's why they get paid the big bucks. We do have a super chat menu for today. Let's party. It's Victory Monday. Let's have some freaking fun. If we get a $50 super chat, we're going to do a beer shotgun. If anyone sends in a $100 super chat, you're going to join some real ones on the hard hat. You get a sticker with your initials on the hard hat. And every person that sends in a $100 super chat today, not only are you getting a Giants hard hat sticker, you're getting a B Giant t-shirt. Myself, Patrick Seatman, we were wearing these on the live stream, and I'll say this.
I'm wearing mine Thursday.
The team was Giant in that second half.
They were Giant.
That team was Giant in the second half.
Also, super comfortable t-shirts, too.
Very good t-shirt. Very nice. $100 super chat. You'll get on the hard hat. You'll also get a sticker. If someone sends in over $200 in today's stream, you're going to join the Big Blue Club. And there's some real ones in there. Rob Simpy. A lot of real ones. The Cha family. Nate B. A lot of real ones. $200 in one show. You enter the Giants Now Big Blue Club. Seeps, let's touch on the news of the day, though, for the Giants. Unfortunate news. And we kind of have conflicting reports here, so stick with me here for a second. According to Jordan Schultz just a couple of minutes ago, Saquon Barkley's MRI confirmed that he has a sprained right ankle and will miss 2 to 3 weeks. The Giants' Pro Bowl running back has avoided a serious injury. I've sprained my ankle a couple times, Steves. I'm not a professional running back.
Yeah.
But I know this. It doesn't take 2 to 3 weeks to get back from a sprained ankle.
Only if it's high ankle.
Agreed. They didn't say it was high ankle, though.
Yeah.
They said it was an ordinary ankle sprain.
Was this the same one that he messed up last year?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but 2 to 3 weeks.
That's a long time.
That's pushing it, too.
That's pushing it. So then we get a report after Jordan Schultz said 2 to 3 weeks. Ian Rappaport says Giants running back Saquon Barkley has a sprained ankle. Sources said after test today. He'll be out Thursday and considered week to week. That's a much different report. That's a much different report. Week to week means you may just miss 1 week. Jordan Schultz is saying it's 2 to 3 weeks. That could mean you could miss 3 weeks. Another key bit of information here, bottom of the screen. Week 4 versus Seattle, Seeps, is on October 2nd. That is 15 days from yesterday. If you can't fix a low ankle sprain in 15 days, it's more than sprained.
Definitely.
Especially with all the around-the-clock treatment and focus he's going to get from this this injury staff.
I wonder if this is just them being super careful. Maybe somebody told that to Schultz and was like, we're going to treat this very delicately.
Yeah.
We're going to be super careful about this. I mean, he should be back, though.
I think he should. I think he should be able to go in week 4. That's 15 days.
You're Daboll, you're the training staff. Let's just say he tells you, I'm 80% for Seattle. And let's just say the Giants, let's just say they end up losing against San Fran. It's like you're staring 1-3 down the gun a little bit. Are you risking it to have him be ready for Seattle? Or would you rather have Saquon? I want you 100% for that Miami game. Like, I feel like that's going to be the conversation.
That's fair. He is not going to play against San Francisco this Thursday. Giants have, what's that? Play Thursday, 7, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have a 10-day off period after week 3 going into week 4 against Seattle. Maybe he sits out that and he goes 22 days of no football and he's ready to rock and roll against the Miami Dolphins.
Then he has to be 100%. Because also with an ankle sprain, I mean, it's one little tweak and it's like, shit, here we go again. And then it hurts over
That's true.
and over again.
And as Giants fans, we've seen Saquon Barkley has not been the best player at playing through injury. So that's definitely something that I bet that they're holding into consideration as well. So for now, it's going to be a running back by committee. Saquon Barkley will not play this Thursday against the San Francisco 49ers. Someone has already asked me, Marshall, does this mean I go pick up Matt Breida in fantasy? I wouldn't rush to go out and do that because I could see Breida, Eric Gray, as well as Gary Brightwell kind of splitting the workload and splitting the carries for the New York Giants. I mean, do we really think Matt Breida is going to get 17 carries a game for the Giants? Because I sure don't think so. I could see if there's 25 carries in a game, 10 go to Breida, 8 go to Eric Gray, and 6 or 7 go to Gary Brightwell. I could see this as a 3-back committee. I don't see any way or any reason to have Matt Breida as this lead back. Let's hope Saquon Barkley can return from injury as soon as possible. We want him to be ready to go when he's 100%. And quite frankly, this team needs him. And I'm feeling a little bad for Saquon in the sense of this is a contract year for him, and he's about to miss 3 weeks. And the worst case scenario in this for him right now is Seeps. The Giants beat the 49ers on Thursday Night Football without him. Because that tells the Giants you're not all that valuable to us. Do I think that happens?
That is true.
Probably not. But I just think that Barkley's in a bad spot right now.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
But also, let's just say they beat him and it's on the back of DJ. And let's just say they got no run game. I hope it would not have any impact on him coming back. But you never
Coming
know.
back, no, but the money he gets on the next contract from the Giants, it absolutely does.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's true.
If they go out and beat San Fran, the price that the Giants will have to pay Saquon Barkley goes down. It is simple as that. Because I just said we just beat the best team in the NFC without you.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's
On the
fair.
road, short week.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. I don't necessarily even think it's true. It's kind of the sick reality we live in, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Show him some love, though. Type those 26s down in the comments section. Stand up for your running back.
He was also great yesterday.
He was great. Almost 100 total yards, 2 touchdowns. The play where he caught the ball in the flat from Jones, tiptoed the sideline, dove and got in.
There's only a handful of guys that get that ball in that zone.
What about the play on the last drive of the game? The Giants are trying to get into field goal range, melt down the clock, gets a little dive to the right, spin move once, spin move twice. You get off me, you get off me, you get off me. 17 yards later, Saquon Barkley, first down.
Also, after that touchdown, when he got up flexing, dude, he is chiseled out of his mind. You forget how strong these dudes are when they get up and they flex their muscles a little bit. Saquon, hopefully he'll be back ready for Seattle, but split the next 2 weeks.
You got to go 1-1 over these next 2 weeks.
1-1. Then you're in Miami. You're still playing with house money.
If you get out of these 5 weeks and you're 2-3, you're ahead of schedule. That's my honest take.
Yeah.
That's my honest take. It really, really is. We do have a mailbag coming up in about 30 minutes or so. If you want to get your questions answered on today's show, use hashtag Giants in the comments or Super Chat. All Super Chats that are applicable to the show, we'll get you on there. We'll answer your show. We'll pop your name and your picture up on screen, and we'll answer those. But I want you guys to ask some questions in the comments section, whether it be about the Giants versus the Cardinals, Giants versus the San Francisco 49ers. Should the Giants go out and sign a running back with Barkley out 3 weeks? Get your questions in the comments section. Just include hashtag Giants, just like it looks on your screen below. The Big Moose says we better be able to sack Purdy. Giants have played 8 quarters of football. They have 0 sacks this year. We're going to talk about that in today's video. What are we starting with? Winners and losers?
The winners and losers from week 2.
Before we get to our Giants versus 49ers preview, I wanted to take one final look back at week 2 and talk about it because the Giants won, and it was a whole lot of fun. Let's get into it. The New York Giants are 1-1 after they beat the Arizona Cardinals 31-28 on a game-winning field goal by Graham Gano. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. I wanted to look back one more time at week 2 before we advanced and we're on to San Francisco in Thursday Night Football. So we're going to look at 5 players in depth on today's show. I got 3 winners from week 2, and I have 2 losers from week 2 that need to pick it up if this team wants to be a legit contender. Let's start with the man of the hour, the best player on the team for the Giants after week 1. What about Daniel Jones? He was the winner of the game. He was the winner of my winners and losers segment, and he was absolutely fantastic. It was a tale of two halves for Daniel Jones. Look, let's be honest. He was not good in that first half. That's okay to say. But you can also admit that the dude was freaking great in that second half. Led 5 straight scoring drives for the New York Giants. First play of the second half, deep shot. Jalin Hyatt take the top off the defense, and then everything fell into place. Look at these stats right here. Daniel Jones is the only quarterback to ever throw for 250 yards, rush for over 50 yards, throw for 2 touchdowns, rush for a touchdown, not turn the ball over in a single half. These are the type of stats that Daniel Jones puts up in a game. These are the type of stats any quarterback puts up in a game, and he did it in a half. He was on fire. And I love this picture from ESPN Next Gen Stats. I love that it kind of illustrates the point of what Jones did and where he threw the ball all over the field. He was 8 of 13 on passes where the ball traveled 10-plus yards in the air. Everyone talks about the A-dot for Daniel Jones. Well, looked pretty good right there. He was 7 of 8 on passes at or behind the line of scrimmage, 9.8 attempted A-dot, 8.3 completed A-dot. 7 of his 37 throws were on tight windows, and he had 2.82 seconds time to throw the ball. You see he took that deep shot to Jalin Hyatt deep down the middle. You also see the corner route on the left that he completed to Jalin Hyatt. I'd like to see more passes down the field from Daniel Jones, but overall, the dude was good. He was good. Let's be honest. He was bad the first 6 quarters of the season. Not all his fault. Was a part of the problem, but he also became the solution. Put the Giants on his back. 5 straight scoring drives. Is now the leader of the Giants' largest comeback win in the Super Bowl era. You got to show some love for Daniel Jones. Even if you're not a Daniel Jones fan like my man, Mr. Rick, it's okay. You got to admit that he played good yesterday. Type those 8s down in the comment section. Show some love for the QB1 of this team. Type those 8s down below. I also got to say Jalin Hyatt is a clear winner for me as well. The game changed when number 13 was on the field. How many times have we said that as Giants fans in the last 10 years? He kind of looked like that one guy, number 13, and I'm not talking about David Sills or Ramses Barden or the hefty lefty. Jalin Hyatt changed the game for the Giants. 2 receptions for 89 yards. When number 13 is on the field, defenses have to account for his speed. You can't play the same type of defense when Jalin Hyatt is on the field, because if you rotate that safety down in the box, number 13 is going to take the top off the defense, put some pressure on your DBs, and you might be seeing him dance in the end zone. Did Daniel Jones miss him one time? Yes, but he ended up connecting him with him 2 times when it mattered even more. Look, he needs more snaps overall. I honestly think at this point, Jalin Hyatt should be the leading snap getter amongst the wide receivers on this team. Only 14 snaps versus Arizona, and he had 2 receptions for 89 yards. The kid is too special. The kid is too fast. He's got too much talent, and at the end of the day, he's too hard to stop. You have to have focused too much attention for him as a defensive coordinator, and that's going to open up other stuff for Darren Waller, potentially more Isaiah Hodgins. When Saquon Barkley comes back, this offense is only going to get better and better if Jalin Hyatt gets more snaps. When you look at the wide receiver depth chart, I think you might have to be asking yourself, should he start playing more than Paris Campbell? I don't think he's looked so good, all that good so far this season. We've got 3 more players to break down, but first, I got to tell you guys about my favorite new sponsor, Game Time. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code GIANTSCHAT, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase when you buy tickets through the Game Time app. Get the best seats for the best prices. I also love that prices drop as the events get closer, and it's the lowest price guaranteed. One of my also favorite features of Game Time is when you're going on their app, it's stress-free, number one. It's so easy. We know buying tickets, and look, spending money is stressful, but Game Time has made it easy and enjoyable, and this is my favorite feature right here. When you're buying a ticket and you select on the individual ticket you want to get or a group of tickets you want, you get a 360 view of the entire stadium from that spot. Download the Game Time app and get $20 off your first purchase with the promo code Giants Chat. Promo code Giants Chat, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. You get images of your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. You get to buy tickets in a matter of seconds, 2 taps, and you're set. Tickets are sent directly to your phone, so you never have to dig through your email. Download the Game Time Ticket app. Just make sure you use that promo code Giants Chat for $20 off. The last winner I want to talk about in today's video is Darren freaking Waller. We have been waiting for Waller to kind of show why the Giants traded a third-round pick for the guy, and I thought he was one of the most consistent players on this team yesterday. Had a pass I would have liked to seen him catch, but overall, the dude had 6 receptions for 76 yards, and he's averaging 12.7 yards per catch in that game. He's too hard to stop. We saw on 3rd and 10 when the Giants had to lead a scoring drive. You saw Daniel Jones 3-step drop, and he just rips it to Darren Waller on an in-breaking route. He gets up, first down, drops the football, drive keeps going. Giants end up putting points on the board. He's a special, special player, man. And right now, when you look at all the tight ends in the National Football League prior to Monday Night Football, Darren Waller leads all tight ends in receiving yards. I'll say it again. Darren Waller is number 1 in receiving yards amongst all tight ends in the National Football League. Hats off to Joe Shane. You look at kind of what Darren Waller did. You see a lot of crossing routes. You see a lot of stuff over the middle. You also see the deep corner route on the left side. I'd like to see maybe a vertical route. We saw in the red zone the Giants threw a fade route to Isaiah Hodgins one-on-one. I would like for that to have been Darren Waller. He's that freaking good. You can do that. But overall, as good as they were, I think they can get better, and I think that they will get better. I want to see that connection between number 8 and number 12. Daniel Jones and Darren Waller continue to grow, continue to evolve, have more trust, have more freelance, and throw them some 50-50 balls. Jones is a guy that we know that doesn't like to take a lot of chances. But when you see number big 1-2 running over the middle of the field, just put it in the vicinity, and 99 times out of 100, he's going to come down with it. Very impressed by the way he's looked, but I think that the production that he can have is only getting started, and it's only going to get better and better. Proud of the way that him and Daniel Jones were able to kind of shoulder the load of this offense through the air outside of the Jalin Hyatt, 89 yards on 2 receptions. In life, there's winners, and there are losers. And no, Kayvon Thibodeau is not a loser. He makes more money than I do. He's playing in the NFL. He is living his best life. But my job is to give you the God-honest truth. And I have been disappointed in Kayvon Thibodeau through 2 weeks of the National Football League this year. Kayvon played in 60 snaps yesterday on Sunday. He did not record a tackle. He did not record a sack. And he had just 2 QB pressures. Plain and simple, number 5 needs to be better. He needs to be better. He was selected in the top 5. Everyone thought he was going to be one of the next great pass rushers in the Giants' history books. And so far, he's been meh. I know he's still young. I know he's just played in 16 games in the NFL. But at some point, you need him to be an impact player. And he has not been that so far. Has he had moments? Yes. The play against the Baltimore Ravens last year. He showed up in the games with the Washington Commanders. He popped in that Thanksgiving Day game against the Dallas Cowboys. Got to be better. It is that freaking simple. 0 sacks. 0 sacks. 2 QB pressures. It's about to be week 3 of the season. I got to ask this question. Is Kayvon Thibodeau a bust? I don't think he's a bust. I think it's a little too soon to tell. I want to hear from you. Type Y for yes, type N for no. The player I am most frustrated with is Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams makes the most money on this Giants football team, has a cap hit of over $30 million. One, he only played in 38 snaps. That's less than 65% of the snaps in yesterday's game. He also, like Kayvon Thibodeau, did not have a tackle, and he did not have a sack. You got to be better. Overall, this Giants defensive line, they look like frauds. They really, really do. The Giants have 0 sacks in 2 weeks. We've played 8 quarters of football. Wink Martindale. I almost put you on this show of being a loser because let's be honest. The Giants gave up 28 points yesterday to a Josh Dobbs-led Arizona Cardinals team. That's a problem. That's a problem. Look, Leonard Williams, you make a lot of freaking money. 0 production so far. Azeez Ojulari already hurt after 1 week. Kayvon Thibodeau, I'm waiting to say his name one time on a live broadcast. Dexter Lawrence can't do it himself. He's a nose tackle. He's a great player. Is he having a little bit worse season so far than last year? Yes. Is he still good? Yes. But number 97 can't do it himself. So I need number 99, number 5, number 51, number 19 when he's coming off the edge, number 45, Boogie Basham. Someone on this D-line needs to step up. Because if we don't start picking up sacks, if we don't start creating pressure, our rookie corners will be picked apart. It's not fair to them. There's too much money and there's too much premium draft capital invested in this defensive line. Show the hell up. You're playing like a bunch of frauds. As always, I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you for tuning in to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm happy we won. But you got to be better. You got to be better. It should not have been that close. Not even that close. It's honestly embarrassing. As always, just want to say thank you. Make sure you give me a follow over on Twitter @MarshallGreen_. Am I being too mean to the D-line? Because it's pissing me off.
Not at all. Not at all. Because heading into this year, I'm not saying it was the best position group.
ESPN voted their defensive tackle duo #1 in the NFL.
Yeah. You got
It wasn't
dogs.
just us.
You got high draft capital in that group. But again, it's week 2. What if you go send a message this Thursday night? What if they go game record? What if it's Dexter Lawrence, Thibodeau, Leonard Williams, and they go game record this Thursday? You still have an opportunity on a big stage. But, dude, the Cardinals won the line of scrimmage battle.
Oh, they ran the ball down our throats.
All the way down their throats. And if they didn't, honestly, if the Cardinals offense didn't keep shooting themselves in the foot and with the constant false starts, they probably would have kept running that football because they were playing ahead of the sticks. Good to get a win. Defensive line, you got to show up. You got to show up. Because James Conner, just like Godson said in the chat, he was killing them. He was flexing. He was running angry all over that D-line. And I agree with what Marsh said. It can't all be Dexter Lawrence. Somebody else needs to step up.
Someone has to step up. You're paying Leonard Williams $30 million this year.
Crazy.
Number 5. They picked you number 5. Zero tackles. Zero tackles. 0 sacks.
That's bad. Those 2 top 10 picks from last season.
Very questionable.
They
do not look good. That 2022 draft class as a whole doesn't look good. Evan Neal leaves a lot to be desired. Kayvon Thibodeau, not so sure. Wan'Dale Robinson hasn't even played yet. Cordell Fly, I haven't seen him make a play this season. I don't even know if he's played yet.
Shout out Belly, though.
Yeah, Daniel Bellinger's been the most productive player from that class. Dane Belton's now a backup safety. Micah McFadden, he missed so many tackles yesterday. DJ Davidson. Jordan Riley already passed him up. Joshua Zudu looked decent yesterday. Marcus McKeithen looked decent yesterday.
But the thing is, if you're looking decent against the Cardinals, you're going to look really bad against the Niners.
Agreed. I 100% agree, man. 100% agree. We do have a mailbag coming up in about 20 minutes or so. If you want to get your questions featured on the mailbag, just ask a question in the comment section and use hashtag Giants. Just put a number sign in front of Giants. That way, producer Patrick Seatman can pop those up on screen. We're up to $10 in Super Chats. If we get to $50 in Super Chats, I'm taking down a Happy Dad. Let's go. Shotgun and a Happy Dad. And if anyone sends in a $100 Super Chat today, you're getting a Giant T-shirt, and you're going to get a sticker on our Hard Hat Hall of Fame. A couple people got some stickers on there yesterday. You guys are dope. We got 9 people on there. Who's going to do it for Eli?
You want to hear some breaking NBA news?
Breaking NBA news.
Kelly Oubre to the Sixers.
Really?
That's huge for the Dame stuff. Because apparently he was locked in to go to Miami if Dame was going.
Are the Sixers the mystery team?
Dude.
I think it's happening.
Oh, my God. I think Dame's a Sixer.
I think Dame's going to go to the Sixers. Wow. All righty. We're going to get into my Giants versus Niners preview. Why not us?
Get in that mindset right now. Why not us?
Why not us?
Why can't we win? Why can't I be the youngest
No one
player?
believes in us. We have nothing to lose.
Saquon's not there. Daniel Jones sucks. The Giants suck. There's no way they beat the Niners. There is no way they beat the Niners. Right, guys? No way. No way. Shock the world. That's the mindset. Daboll, he is so fired up. I bet you if he wasn't calling plays last week in the second half, I bet you he's taking over this week. I bet you it's Daboll in his bag. I saw some cool interview, by the way. It was Belichick talking about Daboll, and he was like, Daboll's the only guy in the league that he thinks who could call plays on both sides of the ball.
Really?
Yeah. Like, this speaks to what other – I mean, that's Belichick saying that.
Love that.
Let's go.
Love that. All righty.
Get me fired up right now, Marsh. Get me fired up.
Oh, it's King Lobo.
Come on, Lobo.
Triple nine. King Lobo coming in with a $10 super chat. Shout out to King Lobo. Love the Husky. Marsh, wide receiver 1, Hyatt. Wide receiver 2, Hodgins. Wide receiver 3, Slayton. Tight end, Waller. What you think to start each game with? PS, we're winning versus 49ers. I'm with you. We could beat the Niners. I still want to give Paris Campbell a little bit more time here, but he's left a lot to be desired through 2 games. He has been bad, I think is fair.
I also haven't seen, like, the burst that people
Haven't seen the burst. Jones did miss him on a touchdown week 1 if he just has that timing right. I think he's dropped 2 passes so far this year.
Yeah.
When Hyatt's on the field, though, and I'll continue to say it, it takes one play to change a game, and also you have to play differently defensively. You really, really do. We know the Giants want to be a play-action team. I think Daniel Jones was 11 of 15 on play-action plays in the second half yesterday. Because when you play action, you got Hyatt on the field, your first step as a DB is back. It's different. It really is. I'm not ready. I think he should be a top 3 snap getter at receiver. I think he should.
No doubt.
I think he should. Even if it's just a decoy someplace. I think that's good enough. Slayton's left a lot to be not Slayton. Paris Campbell has left a lot to be desired. And we haven't got much from Shep either. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Wan'Dale Robinson may play this week. Maybe you move Wan'Dale in the slot. Campbell takes a step back, and you take a little bit off of Hyatt and Hodgins, and take a little bit off of Hodgins and Slayton. You get a little bit more Hyatt. Going to be interesting to see what they do with this wide receiver rotation. Very interesting to see. King Lobo, shout out to you, my man. You're a real one. The Big Moo says, Marshy, you should print some shirts. Why not us? Why not us?
Why not, man?
Why not us,
Why
Big
not?
Moo?
Why not,
Why
Big
not
Moo?
us? Maybe I wear a T-shirt and just says, why not us on Thursday?
Why not us?
Why not us? Love that. Big Moo, thank you for always being a real one,
Thursday
man.
could get ugly.
For the Niners.
Ugly on this stream when the Giants win. It could get gritty over here.
God, that could be bad. That sounds like a blackout waiting to happen.
Yeah, that sounds like a whole lot of fun.
All righty. Rob Simpy, road to 5. Why not us?
Why not us?
Why not us? All righty, let's get to it. Giants versus 49ers preview. This one game time too. Rollies. F Rolly. Tell you, they're gonna trade James Harden and Tyrese Maxey for Dame Lillard. It's gonna be their last ditch effort to keep Joel Embiid. It's so happening. What was it? A sleeper team? Mystery team. All righty, let's get it. Giants versus 49ers preview. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon right now. Let's get up to 200 likes. We got almost 300 people watching. You guys are holding out on me. That's messed up. Giants, Niners, this Thursday night. Oh, am I ready? Let's freaking go. We're going to preview that matchup in today's show. We're going to break down the latest injury news that we have here. We're going to tell you how the Giants can be 2-1 and win on Thursday night and advance into Week 4 with a 2-1 record against the Seattle Seahawks coming up Monday night. This Thursday night, we're going to be live on the channel, though. A Giants versus 49ers watch party. We're going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, an hour before the game starts. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I better see your butts this Thursday night. All right, let's kind of break down what the 49ers have done so far this season. They are 2-0, and both wins have been good wins. They absolutely dominated the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-7 in Week 1. Kenny Pickett did not look good, and that's a credit to this 49ers defense. They made him beat them, and to be quite frank, he could not. Week 2, good game versus the LA Rams, a little back-and-forth action, but at the end, it was the play in the trenches for me that really separated what the Niners did versus the Rams, was able to get that win. So they're 2-0, and they've scored 30 points in both those games. For the Giants, we know what happened in Week 1. Week 2, they scored 24 unanswered points. They are now, the 2023 Giants own the largest comeback in Super Bowl era, for the New York Giants. Came back and beat the Cardinals. So you got a 1-1 team playing the 2-0 San Francisco 49ers. And with Saquon Barkley out, potentially Andrew Thomas out, Vegas hasn't given us a shot. Vegas doesn't care about us. Las Vegas has the San Francisco 49ers entering this game as 10.5-point favorites. That's so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. The over-under, 45. No one's giving us a shot. No one believes in us. Do you? Who do you got? Who do you got this Thursday night? Is it the San Francisco 49ers? Are they going to get to 3-0? Are the Giants going to shock the world yet again? Type NYG if you think the Giants are going to get to 2-1. Type San Francisco if you think they're going to continue their early season win streak and get to 3-0. Who do you got? Nobody believes. Let me know what you think. Let's start with some injury news on today's show. Some guys that did not participate at practice on Monday. It was just a walkthrough. These are projections. These are the latest injury news we have. Wanted to keep you guys in the loop. Saquon Barkley is dealing with that ankle injury. He has been ruled out for Thursday's game. I also don't expect Ben Bredesen to play, as he did leave the game on Sunday with a concussion injury. So Barkley and Bredesen, expecting both those guys to be out in Week 2. Players that were limited at practice on Monday: Micah McFadden dealing with a neck injury. Azeez Ojulari still dealing with that hamstring injury that he hurt last week on Wednesday. Wan'Dale Robinson, a knee, and Andrew Thomas. You need this guy to play. If you have any chance to win, it is going to be dependent on Andrew Thomas. I think Wan'Dale is going to make his season debut. Would love to get Azeez Ojulari back. I'd love for all these guys to play. But if I could pick only one, the best player on this football team, number 78, Andrew Thomas. Before we dive into my preview and keys to victory for the New York Giants, we are in a little bit of a subscriber battle with the San Francisco 49ers report. We got Giants Now here at Chat Sports. We also have a 49ers channel here, hosted by my guy Chase Sr., and he's been talking a whole lot of smack. He says, not only are we going to beat you on the football field, we're also going to beat you in the subscribers added this week. Let's at least beat them there. F the 49ers, F Chase Sr., sub for Giants dubs. It'd mean a lot if y'all had my back. Hit that sub button, free Giants videos every single day. All righty, keys to victory. When you are the team that simply is just not as good as the other team, you got to play your A++ game. You need to play the best game you could possibly play. Is that going to be hard without Saquon Barkley? Absolutely. Is that potentially going to be even harder without Andrew Thomas? Absolutely. And let's be honest with ourselves. The 49ers are the much better team. There's a reason that they made it to the conference championship last year. That's why they've been at the top of the NFC for the past couple of years. But you know what I say? Any freaking given Sunday. Anything could happen. It's still the NFL. The Giants are a professional team. The 49ers are a professional team. Who's to say that Brock Purdy, the 7th-round pick, doesn't have a bad game? He's no Joe Montana. He's no Steve Young. You can fluster Brock Purdy. Is he a good quarterback? Yes, but he is 100% absolutely beatable. And the way you do that is you create chaos. You need to find a way to turn this game upside down. And I think that starts on the defense. I really does. If there's ever a game that Wink Martindale is just in his Duffy, is just in his bag, dialing shit up, making life for the opposing quarterback hell, the 7th-round selection of Brock Purdy, this Thursday is the day. This should be printed out and laminated and slapped on every defensive lineman's locker all week long, and it also should be on the door of Wink Martindale's office. 0 sacks and 0 forced fumbles. If these numbers are still 0 after Thursday night, the Giants will be 1-2 heading into Monday Night Football against the Seattle Seahawks. If these numbers go up, anything can happen. Create chaos, pressure on Brock Purdy, and make him throw an interception. Capitalize on that if you do have the opportunity. I'll get to my other 3 keys to victory coming up in a second. But if you want to be victorious when it comes to buying tickets to sporting events, concerts, movies, plays, get hooked up with the Game Time Ticket app. Download the Game Time app and use the promo code GIANTSCHAT, and they are going to hook you up with $20 off your first purchase. You just have to use the Game Time app with the promo code GIANTSCHAT. One thing I love about Game Time is they make buying tickets to your favorite event non-stressful. We all know spending money can be stressful. Dealing with these dang ticket apps are even worse. Game Time is the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater near you. With killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best price guaranteed, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll have. I use the Game Time app all the time. I use it this summer with myself and producer Patrick Seatman. We went to the Grateful Dead concert. It was a whole lot of fun. My favorite part is when we bought the tickets, whether it be at a concert or a sporting event, you can get the view from your seat in the app. So you know the view you're going to have. You know what it's going to be looking like. Get a 360 view. It's awesome. Non-stressful. Best price guaranteed. Easy. You can get it done with just a couple of clips. Just use the promo code GIANTSCHAT for 20% off. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code GIANTSCHAT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code GIANTSCHAT for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, let's take a look at this D-line depth chart because the Giants, they need to step up. Dexter Lawrence can't do it all himself. He's been solid this year, not as good as last year, but he has to be better. Leonard Williams, 0 tackles, 0 sacks in week 1 and in week 2 against the the Arizona Cardinals. Kayvon Thibodeau, 0 tackles, 0 sacks himself against the Arizona Cardinals. Azeez Ojulari, don't know if he's going to play, but this front 4, a lot of people thought they were going to be really good this year. 0 sacks so far. If the Giants are going to win, these front 4 need to take over this football game, and we might need to be having a King Kayvon Thibodeau primetime likes me type performance, because right now I'm questioning if he's ever going to live up to the hype of being a top 5 pick. You also got to stop the run. Look, when you're playing against a team that's good and you want to make them play left-handed, kind of the Bill Belichick route. And right now, the San Francisco 49ers, no matter how good their weapons are with George Kittle and Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams, comes down to this. Make them play left-handed. They want to run the football. They are a run-first team. That's how they were able to dominate the Pittsburgh Steelers, 188 yards. That's how they were able to beat the Los Angeles Rams, 159 yards. The Giants got absolutely waxed on the ground game on Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. Stop the run. Be a savage. Play like you're wearing some Timbs. And play with some pride. Because this rush defense right now is pissing me the hell off. Be better. It starts up front. Once again, Bobby Okereke. You had some splash plays in week 2. You also had some really questionable plays. How about you step the hell up and earn some money and be the guy that Giants fans look at when they think of this defense? I want to see number 58 all over the football field. Number 4. This sounds easy, right? Make the 49ers beat you. What does that mean? Don't beat yourself. Don't beat yourself. Have the Giants been beating themselves in the first 2 weeks? Absolutely. Pre-snap penalties, after the whistle penalties, late hits, holdings, pass interference. Eliminate mental mistakes. No jumping off sides on third and goal, Andrew Thomas. No jumping off sides, Evan Neal. No jumping off sides, Paris Campbell. Eliminate the mental mistakes. You can't have unforced errors. Make the Niners beat you when you're the worst team. And let's be honest, Right now we are. We are not as good as the 49ers, and that is okay. That doesn't mean you can't beat them. And a way you can beat them is not having unforced errors, taking care of the football, win the turnover battle, and make splash plays when it's there. Don't beat yourself. Make the 49ers beat you. They don't need any help. They're a good team. Do what you got to do to have unforced errors. Last thing, why not us? Why not us? Giants are 10.5-point dogs in this game. Nobody believes in you. Nobody. Why not us? It's the National Frickin' Football League. It's the National Football League. Why not us? Why not this Sunday? No one's giving us a chance. You're going to turn on the Amazon Prime show on Thursday night. All the panelists are going to pick the San Francisco 49ers. And I like it that way. I like being the underdog. I can't wait to hear Andrew Whitworth in his hoodie and his suit saying, the Giants can't win this game. Their O-line's not good enough. Well, you know what, Whitworth? We can win this game because we have nothing to lose. All the pressure's on the 49ers. Make them beat you. Why not us? Why not now? Predict the score for me down in the comments section. What do you think the score is going to be this Sunday? Predict it for me. I'm going to be giving shout-outs to people in the comments that do so. And make sure you are following me over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. My Twitter's kind of been popping recently. It's because of you guys. Shout out to y'all. Give me a follow. And if you DM me, F San Francisco, I'm giving you a follow back. Let's go. Savage mentality. Why not us? I forgot to read the mandatory part in the second one, on the first one. So we'll just splice that in. We'll just extend this. We'll talk about it later. I definitely didn't do it in the first 7 minutes. I forgot about that. Oh, if the Giants are going to win this game, Seeps, what does the score have to be?
I feel like my gut goes low scoring.
I think so too.
But I feel like it's got to be long possessions for the Giants, but you get 7 every time. It can be a 4-possession first half and it's 14-10 Giants.
But like 21-19.
21-19. I think it could come down the red zone too. That's big an upset game.
They score 1 touchdown, but you hold them to 4 field goals.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Bend don't break, wink. Bend don't break.
Cha says 27-21 OT walk-off touchdown. That would be the most lit moment on the street and Giants Now history if that happened.
We might break the internet.
A walk-off touchdown.
That might break the internet.
Oh my God. Crimmy's in the chat. What up, Crimmy? What up? We're going to close the show with a mailbag. Get your questions in. Hashtag Giants or Super Chat. Super Chats, you'll skip the line. You'll be at the front of the mailbag. We're up to $24 in Super Chats. We get to 50. I'm doing a beer shotgun to celebrate Victory Monday. Asia, what up, Asia? It's been a while. I hope all is well. I hope the fam is doing all well. Get y'all's questions in, though, as we're going to close out the show here with a mailbag, just answering questions from the audience. You can ask about the game coming up this week. You can look at last week's game. You can ask about anything, to be quite frank with you. I don't give a damn. Hashtag Giants, though, in the comment section. Seeps is telling me we don't have a lot of questions in. Maybe we should just end the show now and not do a mailbag. Barkley says, will you give tickets away anytime? We've given tickets away plenty of times on this channel. Shout out to Mr. Rick Cha. We gave tickets away to last year's game against the Indianapolis Colts. We gave tickets away to the Week 2 game against the Carolina Panthers in the preseason, and we gave away Week 3 preseason tickets to the New York Jets. So, yeah, well, we might. I don't know what's in store for the future. I can't always read it, but we do a lot of giveaways on this show. My man Mitch Hates Roley getting a question in. Nope's getting a question in. Noah K is getting a question in. Shout out to you guys. Asia, big win yesterday, Asia. Big win. Who is live right there? Why are they live in E? Or G? It sounds like it's right there. Oh, he knows. Yeah, Damian Lillard's going to be traded to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
All righty.
Get him in.
Get your questions in. Look, I'm getting pretty thirsty. It's starting to condensate. That's how it I just thought there'd be more juice today.
I know.
I thought we'd be juiced up.
I don't know.
Hashtag Giants or Super Chat. Let's get into it. Let's close out the show. What's the sponsor for this? AG1. All righty. Let's get into it. Hashtag Giants or Super Chat. Last chance to get your questions in. What's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. We are just, are the games going to be later today? Let's just restart that. Let's go restart. Restart it. All right, ready? Yo, what up, everybody? It is game day. The Giants are going to be taking on the San Francisco 49ers in a couple of hours. I just wanted to answer some questions from all of the real ones out there as we are just getting closer and closer to the Week 3 matchup. Giants, they got to play a damn good game today if they want to come out victorious. First question coming in from my guy, Brazy. What up, bro? Should we move Evan Neal to guard? I think it's a little early for that. You drafted him in the top 10 to be a right tackle of the future, right? Let's give him 2 years. I think he actually might. I think he might, be a better guard one day. But I think we got to let him get another year under his belt at that right tackle spot. I'd also like to maybe get a better player at that right guard spot. Maybe a veteran that can help out Evan Neal. I thought he looked better in week 2. He was 15th amongst all offensive tackles in pass block win rate. He was not good in week 1, but progress. That's all I'm asking for. Be better than you were the day before. If you get 1% better every day, that's big stuff right there. Let's hope Evan Neal can do that. Ryan Blazer, if they did sign a running back, who would you sign? It's a good question. What about Kareem Hunt? Can Kareem Hunt maybe be a guy that comes and plays on this team for 2 or 3 weeks? I'm honestly not expecting the Giants to go out there and sign a running back. Could it be Kareem Hunt? Could you go poach Jashaun Corbin off the Carolina Panthers practice squad? I think they're going to roll with a running back by committee look. I think you're going to get Matt Breida tonight. I think you're going to get Gary Brightwell tonight. I think you're going to get Eric Gray tonight. I think those will be the 3 active running backs for this team. But, no, I don't think they go out and sign anyone, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind Jashaun Corbin, though. Poach him off the Colts, or was it Panthers? Panthers practice squad. Mark P., we are not providing any rush to the quarterback. When is Kayvon Thibodeau going to step up his game? We need him to take the next step to compensate our offense while Saquon is out. Thoughts? 100% agree. 100% agree, man. That is exactly what needs to happen. Kayvon Thibodeau, he has to be better, man. He simply has to be better. You pick somebody inside the top 5, you need them to be an impact player. And he's had some impact plays. But in week 1, he didn't have a sack. Week 2, he didn't have a sack. Week 2, he didn't have a tackle in 60 snaps. And Pro Football Focus was not nice to him. You pick someone in the top 5, you need to be a game changer. You need to be the face of your defense. And Kayvon Thibodeau has not stepped into that role yet. Do I think he can get there? Yes. My confidence level in that, though, is definitely going down as each game goes by and he does not make an impact. What about this question? Can the Giants beat the 49ers? Can the Giants beat the 49ers tonight? Let me know what you think. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Why not us? Why not now? Nobody believes in us. Why can't we do it? Can they do it? Any given Thursday. Love that. Let's go. Rashad, what up, bruh? Says, do you think the entire Giants 22 draft class is a bust, except Bellinger? I don't think Kayvon Thibodeau is ever going to be a bust because I think he'll be a serviceable player in this league for a long time. Does he live up to a top 5 pick? TBD. I lean on the side of no. right now. Evan Neal, is he a bust? He has been a bust so far. Is it still early? Yes. He hasn't even played a full 16 games. Still going to give him some time. Wan'Dale Robinson, tore his ACL. Can't really say. Cordell Flott, third-round pick, not look good. Dane Belton, I like him. I think he's a good player. Daniel Bellinger, I think he's a good player. Joshua Azudu, looked decent against the Cardinals. Marcus McKeithen, looked decent against the Cardinals. DJ Davidson, not so sure about him. Don't know if I've hit every player so far. Trying to think if I'm missing anybody. But I'll tell you this much. I have more confidence in the 2022 draft. I have more confidence in the 2023 draft class than the 2022 draft class. That's for sure, Rashad. They've left a lot to be desired. They really, really have. We'll get to more questions coming up in a second, but I got to tell you guys about our awesome sponsor, AG1. Go to drinkag1.com/chatsports. That's drinkag1.com/chatsports. And if you go to that link, they're going to hook you up with a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at drinkag1.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and want a supplement that actually tastes great. And in doing so, I'm getting benefits of daily use, like promoting gut health, supporting immunity, and boosts focus and energy. These game days, they drain me on the watch parties. The next day, I wake up, 1 small scoop of AG1, put it in water, shake it up, and I am ready to rock and roll for you guys. Comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition. I love it. It's great. You're going to love it. And covering my nutritional basis for the day literally could not be easier, which is why I trust AG1. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. It costs less than $3 a day. Less than $3 a day. Pretty dang good if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then AG1 is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs. Go to drinkag1.com/chatsports. The link is right here. I'll also have it clickable in the comments and description of today's show. Shout out to AG1 for being a real one. MT43, does the defense wake the F up and actually do something against San Francisco? San Francisco has scored 30 points in both of the first 2 games. I would love if we could hold them under 30. If we don't, we're going to get blown out. If the Niners score more than 30 points, it's going to be a blowout. They have to wake up. Wing Martindale's on the hot seat, in my opinion. Defense was middle of the pack last year, brought back a lot of the same players, added some more talent, and Josh Dobbs put up 28 on their head top yesterday. That's not good. That is not good. They need to be better. Do they wake up? I freaking hope so. Set the alarm. Wake that ass up. Bill, what up, Bill? How will our corners stack up against Ayuk and the guys, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle? I remember us thinking about getting him on a trade preseason because you're a real one, Bill, and you're subscribed to the channel. Brandon Ayuk's one of the best route runners in the NFL. Deebo Samuel is one of the best playmakers in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey, one of the best running backs in the NFL. George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. How will they stack up? It's going to be they're welcome to the NFL moment for a couple of these guys, right? You got 2 rookie corners on the outside and Adoree Jackson, as well as 2 young corners, as well as Adoree Jackson. You got Deontay Banks and Trey Hawkins. I know Ayuk has been dealing with some injuries. I don't know if he's going to play, but if he does, it's going to make life for the Giants easier. We'll know how good Trey Hawkins and Deontay Banks are, Bill, after the game. That's for sure. And yeah, I still want to trade for Brandon Ayuk. Light Nebula, how good do you feel about JMS having a pass block win rate of 100%? Evan Neal didn't do bad either with a 93% win rate, even though it's against the Cardinals. Look, I thought the offensive line played good. Offensive line played good. Thought they played better in that second half. I think I saw a stat. DJ wasn't even pressured. 30% of his dropbacks, down from 67 the prior week. But this is right here. Can't see it, but I'm pointing to. It was the Cardinals. But it is the NFL. A win is a win. A win is a win. No doubt about it. I'm pumped. We haven't had a good center in a long time. Sean O'Hara, I'm a fan. JMS looked good. He really, really did, and I like the way Evan Neal responded from week 1. We'll see how he does this week against the Bosa bro. That's going to be a tough one. If you want free Giants videos every day, subscribe to the channel because that's what we do. Free Giants videos every day. Hit that big red sub button. Sub or Giant subs. You want the Giants to beat the Niners? Hit that sub button right now. Noah K, how much snaps do you think Jalin Hyatt gets? Well, he got 14 in the game against the Arizona Cardinals. Can we get up to 28? Can we double that? There's no reason he shouldn't be on the field for 50% of the offensive snaps. Too fast, too athletic, too much of a game changer, and too much of a focus point for other defensive coordinators to not be on the field. I think he should be doubling his snap count. Defense have to play you different when Hyatt's on the field. I want to see him on the field more, Noah. Hopefully closer to 28 than 14. Maya's World. Do you see the Giants going to the playoffs? And also, what's your Super Bowl predictions if the Giants make it? I don't know if the Giants are going to make the playoffs. They got to be a better team. If I had to say after week 2, no, I don't think they are. They have not looked like a playoff team in those first 2 weeks. That's just me being honest. I want them to be. I'm a huge Giant fan. I root for this team. Have been since as young as I can remember. They have not looked good in the first 2 weeks. It's that simple. It took 24 unanswered points in the third, fourth quarter to beat the Cardinals. And what's my Super Bowl prediction if the Giants make it? Let's go Giants beat the Patriots for old good time's sake. If you want the Giants to beat the Niners, we'll close with this. Hit that thumbs up icon right now. We need everybody's help. I'm talking about you, Cha. I'm talking about you, Asia. I'm talking about everyone watching right now. If you want the Giants to beat the Niners, hit that thumbs up icon. Don't be the person that I got to track down on Friday because you didn't like the video. So it will not be a nice email. I promise you that. Make sure you are following me on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. Tweet about the Giants all day, every day. Trying to grow my Twitter, and I want to follow some Giants fans back. So give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_. What's up, Asia? Did I miss you? I missed you so much, Asia. I missed you so much. I miss everybody. Where are they at? Where are they at? Whew. All righty. Gio says, do I like the newer coach? Yeah, I like Brian Daboll way more than Joe Judge. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Cha says, 2 Monday night, 1 Sunday night, 1 Thursday night game, New Year's Eve. Yeah, crappy schedule. I'm not a fan of the primetime games from a viewer's perspective. I don't like my teams playing on primetime.
Oh, I love primetime.
No, everybody's watching.
Watching your squad.
I hate it.
Yeah,
my phone blows up, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All righty. We signing off? 6:20, 7:20? We're going to sign off on today's show. You know? Cha wants to know, Seeps, is Kirk Cousins going to the Jets QB graveyard? Lots of talk.
Yeah, I talked about that today. I think if the Vikings continue to lose, definitely has a chance. Definitely has a chance. But I don't know. I don't know if the Jets will pull the trigger on that. Realistically, less than 1% chance. But could you imagine you get that notification?
Second round pick.
I'd do it. I mean, if the Vikings lose this week, the season's necessarily over. But then again, you just signed Dalton Reisner. I don't needle mover Dalton is what they're calling.
Yeah, no. NFC North champ, Dalton Reisner. Guaranteed. Love that. We did get a super chat. Sahagins Detailing with a $5 super chat. Shout to you, Brody. Hope all is well, man. He says, I'm working and barely hearing about Barkley. Holy Niners this Thursday. What the crap, man? Way to celebrate Victory Monday.
That fired me up, Sahagins.
Yeah, getting the news that Barkley could be out 3 weeks is definitely dampening the mood.
A little bit. But you know what you do?
Asia's got beef with you being a Vikings fan.
Asia, you didn't know I was a Vikings fan?
What's the beef?
No beef.
Giants are a second team.
Yeah.
Come on, Asia. Welcome him with open arms.
I thought Giants fans were some of the nicest in the nation.
Asia's putting on a mean act right now saying F-Seeps.
F-Seeps.
So Higgins, yeah, look, Barkley being out, that sucks. And it happened on a play that had no impact on the game, and you didn't even have to give him the ball. You could have had a backup freaking guy in there. That's the nature of football, though. It's kind of why you don't pay a running back.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw somebody tweet out, like, you should ban that way of tackling where you roll.
It's impossible.
You can't do that.
It is impossible to stop that. Mr. Rick said, I got Vikings chat to type Go Giants 10 times.
It was
Love
honestly,
that.
It was electric. He sent in, he was like, I'll send in a super chat if I get 10 people to send in Go Giants. And everybody was like, I don't want to do this, but fine, Go Giants. So he was supporting the show.
I love that, Mr. Rick.
No, Mr. Rick, seriously, thank you so much. You're always showing love over there, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate that as well, Mr. Rick. Always show Seeps love. Always do. Asia says she still loves you, Seeps, even though you're a Vikings fan.
Thank you, Asia. Y'all beat us last year in the playoffs. You guys did not hate me at all.
Sahagan's detailing says, what chances do we have going into the Niner game?
75.
I'm not confident.
No, I mean, it's going to be a battle.
You're going to have to play your A++ game.
I love the create chaos. I would
Create
expect
chaos.
fake punts, fake field goals.
Pull out all the stops.
Everything you got. Like, just get creative. Have fun with it.
No one thinks you can win.
This is like the situation. I'll give you guys a little metaphor here, a little comparison, whatever the word is. This is like you're at the casino, and you are on a heater, and you're up like $500, and you're like, I'm gonna go sit down for a couple more hands. You're playing loose. You're playing with house money. You have nothing to lose.
That usually turns out bad for me.
See, that always turns out great for me. That's when you start doubling down. Like, bring it all out.
How about we score on the first drive?
Set the tone. Yeah. I will say the only thing though, dude, their running attack is so good.
I am worried about that.
It could just take the life out of the Giants. Like, yeah.
Rob Simpy says, Seeps was on the first show I ever watched. I got your back, Seeps. That's a real one right there.
I always ride with my guys in New York.
That's a big Blue Club member right there. Shout out to Rob Simpy and Mr. Rick, both you guys entering the big Blue Club yesterday.
Yeah, that was sick.
We're holding a spot for Crimmy, but Crimmy's moved on from us, I guess.
I don't even think Crimmy wants to be in the big Blue Club.
Crimmy!
Does he even like us anymore?
You just shit-talking the Giants in the chat. Just don't start down 20 again.
He hates us.
Crimmy likes 2022 Seeps and Marsh better than 2023 Seeps and Marsh.
Definitely. There was something changed.
What did we do wrong, Crimmy? What did we do wrong?
I think it's when I opened up the package and he said not Seeps.
You did commit a felony.
I did commit a felony.
He did commit a felony. Hey, that's not a bad point, Crimmy. It's not a bad point. Crimmy left with Melissa. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, Crimmy.
Different reasons.
You know, if you're out in Trenton, New Jersey with Melissa, it makes a lot of sense. Golly, what a joke. What a joke that was.
That came out.
That was weird. Mr. Rick loves that story. All righty, we're going to sign off on today's show. I think that's it. Abby left.
Abby, that is 100%.
That's what it is.
It was Lonzo leaving.
Hey, Crimmy, good news. We just hired 2 new girls. Crimmy, maybe we get the girls on the show and get back to our ways.
Yeah, maybe. No.
Maybe we do. All righty, enough of the jokes. We're going to sign off on today's show. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the love. We'll see you later. Go G-Men.